Let me set the scene for you. It's the 2000s, everything is new, the fashion is cunty, and a brand new, mostly unique manga series came out. It's a romantic comedy with monsters involved, centered around a teenager coming to a new school, but they're quirky and have a little secret. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Monster High? Wrong. Rosario Vampire. Its degenerate cousin. For context, Rosario plus Vampire is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Akihise Akida. However, we are only focusing on the anime for this analysis. The story itself revolves around our bitch-ass protagonist, Skune Aono, a boy who inadvertently enrolls in a boarding school for monsters while he is indeed a human. Now, to put the first episode briefly, Skune, who's average in quite literally everything, average strength, average grades, and just the common harem anime protagonist, is accepted into a high school that ultimately was hella shady. To be fair, his father just found a weird pamphlet that some odd hooded guy on the street at night dropped.
New opportunity!
There, on his merry little way to school, he fails to realize that there was a bike coming his way. Dumbass. The biker that he crashes into is a girl. Now, everybody, meet the dazzling Mocha Akashiya, our main love interest. Now, as I said earlier, this is a school strictly for monsters, and you could probably guess that they don't fuck with humans. Now, here's the kicker. He didn't know that. Might I add that Mocha's also new. She's a monster as well, a vampire to be exact. So I think she's just being silly when she says this, but she's indeed being dead ass. She bites his neck without consent, and that sets off our series. Another thing about Mocha is that she wears a rosary so she can contain her monster form, which is different from her regular pink-haired self. She's described as terrifying and aggressive, but she's just strong. It doesn't take shit from anybody. And she's not reduced to infantilization like her outer counterpart, but that's just me. Now, inner Mocha and outer Mocha are their own individuals, have their own opinions, thoughts, and feelings, but they share a body as well. Basically, it's fuck around, creepy shots, meet enemy, screw no one of the girls get hurt, inner Mocha saves the day, and then end. That's the formula for just about every single episode. Now, I hate to ruin the fun and be a bitchy, whiny liberal snowflake, but this anime is problematic. Not even is, it was problematic. There's the over-sexualization of teenage girls, rapey dialogue, borderline sex offenders, and blatant lolly bait. Or, if you're not unfamiliar with the term, pedophilia, but make it kawaii. Now, this term is defined as a young, underage female character with a childlike appearance. Mind you, underaged. Now I bring this up because there's one particular love interest in our protagonist harem that tends to make me uneasy whenever she's on screen. Yeah, I'm talking about the little one. Yukari, Little Miss Sendo, is introduced as an 11-year-old witch genius, complete with a witch hat and the heart-shaped wand with a little sister personality. She scores at the top of her class and is ridiculed by her classmates for being borderline, that is between monster and human. So my problem isn't that she's annoying, my problem is that she's considered a love interest. Now let's think logically here. The 11-year-old girl, who everyone is well aware is a child, is a love interest. I was about the same age as her when I first watched this show, maybe younger. I'm not entirely sure. So when I was a little girl watching this, I completely forgot the fact that she was also a little girl. Yukari was a prime example of growing up too fast and ultimately having your childhood stripped away from you. Now that I'm older, I can truly look at her situation for what it is, but dare I say that's a video for another time. Now, because it's a harem anime, there are other girls involved. Of course, there's Mocha Akashiya, Yukari Sendo, Kurumi Korono, Ruby Tojo, and Yuzure Shirayuki. They're also a part of a newspaper club, established in one episode and mentioned in a few others. And yes, of course, there's an enemy in that episode as well, who's addressed as Club President Jinai Morioka, who is also my literal husband. He's also a fucking weirdo, but he indeed does get a redemption arc in the manga. I hope. I didn't read that shit. But, the manga already ended. So, besides the 2000s low-budget art style, uncomfortable shots, sexual assault, and harassment, not to mention the sexualization that overrides the plot, at the end of the day, the anime is essentially for a certain demographic consisting of cis-straight men.
There was nothing he figured out, you bitch ass nigga.
Given all the fan service and the harem element being more prominent than the actual plot itself. The manga, on the other hand, is for us. Us as in women, I would assume. But, you know, of course, I'm gonna fall for the obvious queer baiting and cunty manga covers. I'm no better than a man when it comes to... I'm sorry I had to see that. However, I do like the plot, and I like the premise of the series, but it's the way that they carried that out in the actual anime itself. It's been watered down to just like the whole girls losing all dignity and fighting over some guy trope. No shade to Skune though, I love him. Now, I'm shit-talking Skune a lot. Why? Because fuck him.
Just stay away from me! You hate humans, right? Don't you? Well, that's okay. I don't need you. I don't need monsters for friends anyway!
Oh, that's no. In the sense that, no. You know.
However, I feel bad initially because he didn't ask for this. Dare I say Skune is a victim. He's not lucky. No, he's a victim of harassment, assault, and death threats every other week. The man Skune to get a restraining order and trust they will be dealt with. Every single one of them in juvie.
Electric chair.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love this show. I absolutely love it. And it was a big part of my childhood and it turned me into who I am today. I'm just saying that you should take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. After all, this is just my opinion. You're not going to listen to some 14-year-old girl on the internet, are you? I'd hope not. As the video is coming to an end, I would just like to go on a small rant about my glorious red-eyed queen, Mocha.